Good afternoon, students, faculty, family, and friends. It is a pleasure to welcome you to the Class of 2017 White Coat Ceremony at the beautiful Skirball Center for the Performing Arts. For those of you who don't know me, I am Stacy Ripke, the Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and Academic Support Services here at the College of Dentistry. I am so pleased to be here to celebrate and commemorate you on this important day in your academic and professional lives. This day marks a significant moment in your journey to becoming a partner in the teaching and learning and caring for patients at NYU College of Dentistry. To begin our ceremony, it is a tremendous pleasure to introduce and welcome New York University's Executive Vice President for Health, Dr. Robert Byrne.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I know it's an important day for our students and our families, and you've accomplished a lot to get here. I want to congratulate you, and I would list a long set of things for congratulations, but mostly just getting through anatomy is congratulations enough. I want to mention just 4 things here. Before I do that, you're really in a fabulous place. The College of Dentistry is one of the great colleges of dentistry in the country, probably in the world. You have a faculty and an administration that really cares about oral health, and it's a great tradition. And while I know you've accomplished a year and a half and gotten through some of the tougher things, I think you'll find that the next 2.5 years are extremely rewarding. The 4 things I just want to mention, these are things that I'd like you to keep an eye out for in the remaining 2.5 years. First, watch your teachers, not just for the knowledge that they're conveying, but for the enthusiasm and the enjoyment that they get out of teaching. We count on a lot of our alums to come back and teach in the College of Dentistry, and I'm sure there are some future teachers sitting here today. Second, you're in one of the best centers of research in oral health care in the country. So if you have an opportunity in the remaining 2.5 years to take advantage of the research opportunities, to become a research assistant, to work with a faculty member, I'd encourage you to do that. Third, there are some unbelievably exciting outreach opportunities, both domestically and internationally, at the College of Dentistry. The group that puts those projects together really has a feel for what the communities need, and if you get an opportunity to take part in one of those, I think it'll be one of those signature moments in your education. And finally, as you work in the clinic, think a little bit about the healthcare reimbursement for oral health. Frankly speaking, oral health is not reimbursed and paid the same way as general health. You'll meet a lot of patients who are there because of the need for care, which they can't afford in other settings. Think a little bit about where Medicaid, Medicare, other kinds of oral health fits in, because as you move on into your practices, you'll get to advocate for improved reimbursement. Most importantly, enjoy the remaining 2.5 years. It's an unbelievable experience. You'll learn as much from your colleagues as you will from your faculty. I look forward to seeing you in a couple of years in graduation. The university is very proud of you, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Byrne, for being with us here today. And now I am pleased to introduce the Dean of the NYU College of Dentistry, Dr. Charles Bertolami.
Well, I want to talk about the last word. The last word. What do I mean? If you look at your program, way down at the bottom, there's a word, and that word is ceremony. I want to talk about that. It's kind of unfortunate that there are few real ceremonies anymore in modern life, either public or private. Religious observance isn't what it used to be. Participation in fraternal organizations or mutual aid societies have dwindled. These were the real engines of ritual and ceremony in our society. I wonder for how many of us that ultimate private ritual of the family meal is even a part of our daily or even part of our weekly lives. Probably not too many. These are all casualties, I think, of modern life. But ceremonies have a purpose, a very important purpose. And in universities, pomp and ceremony are important markers of life-changing events. Well, today's ceremony is one such event. The thing that makes it a ceremony is ritual. And I want to describe for you in just a few minutes the architecture of a ritual, the architect of the ceremony, and what it's supposed to mean. To the extent that human beings have ever wanted to perpetuate something that's really important, they tend to ritualize that thing. Even prehistoric human beings did this. They engaged in rituals. And effective rituals have certain things in common. And I want to go through these so that you notice them as the program proceeds. Ceremonies and rituals involved words, music, and symbols. They require you to do something physical. At the very least, you have to get up, you have to come forward, you have to allow someone else you respect to invest you with a white garment. That's a participation. The subject of ritual itself, the subject, what we're all here to celebrate, has to be important in its own right, and it has to be taken seriously by the participants. If you haven't thought of it this way before, I'd suggest that you think of it now. Today, January 30th, 2015, is the day you are taking your Hippocratic oath. We don't use the same oath that was used 2,500 years ago, but the sentiments contained in that oath are contained in the pledge that you all will take later today. Ritual requires a certain amount of exclusiveness. In other words, it has to be difficult to earn the right to participate in a ritual. You have to deserve it. It has to be hard to get to this day, and all of you know that there are some people who began this journey with you the week you started who are not with us today. Ritual has to be voluntary. You have to want it. You have to willingly participate and embrace what it represents, and it has to be witnessed. It has to be witnessed by at least somebody that you consider to be important. Ritual has to be special. You have to be removed from your ordinary environment. As beautiful as the facilities at the dental school are, it's not the place to celebrate a ritual. That's why we've come to the Skirball Auditorium today. It needs special space, ritualized space. Some people might even say sacred space. That's why we're here. What is ritual all about? This is the most important part of my message. Rituals are moments of conscious alignment. Conscious alignment. Look, we come from different backgrounds, cultures, linguistic and religious traditions. But we're here now to assert a common response to an ultimate proposition. A common response to an ultimate proposition. What is that proposition? That proposition is this, that providing the best for our fellow human beings is one of our highest priorities and highest aspirations in our private and in our professional lives. Can we all agree on that? That's what this ritual represents. Doing the best for our fellow human beings. I said earlier, as I kind of draw to a close here, that rituals involve symbols. And there are two symbols that are very important in this particular ceremony. The first, of course, is the white coat. Well, it's not the coat. What is the coat? The coat is 20% cotton, 80% polyester, and we even get a bulk discount. So that's what the coat is, but that's not what the coat means. You know what the coat means. The coat means so much more than that. If you're not clear, look at the inside back cover of your program, and it'll explain it to you. The white coat symbolizes everything that we as a profession stand for. And then there's a second symbol. I'm not going to say very much about it because that privilege is reserved for the president of the class of 2017, Billy Kwan. I'll only say that it involves this small medallion, a pin really. It may be the most important symbol of all. It can be duplicated, but it can never be replaced. Not the one that you receive today. It's like a wedding ring. It's never the same. It's got to be part of the ritual. And I will guarantee you this, that when you all meet at your 50th reunion, some of you will be wearing the very pin that you received today. And no matter what else you may acquire in life, and you'll acquire many possessions, this will be one of your most treasured. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Dean Bertolami. This year marks a number of firsts for the White Coat Ceremony at NYU College of Dentistry. Not only is this the first year that we are hosting the ceremony here at the Skirball Center, but it is also the premiere year of a beautiful video shot and directed by an NYU Tisch alumni featuring a number of our spectacular and talented dentistry students. Let us now take a moment to hear from these students about the transition from the didactic curriculum to your clinical years here at NYU CD.
Having this white coat is a huge privilege, and it's not something to be taken lightly. It symbolizes our profession.
The ability to change somebody's day, hopefully for the better.
It's a symbol of your knowledge, it's a symbol of your dedication.
And respect and ethical values.
It's a lot more than just wearing a white coat.
I wanted to become a dentist because I always wanted to be a part of a career where I could affect change.
Dentistry really gave me the opportunity to combine a lot of things that I like.
Dentistry was a combination of science and arts for me.
I got into dentistry because I wanted to help people.
When I first got called up on stage for my white coat, it was the most exciting moment. I actually thought I was going to pass out because I was so excited.
D1 and D2 are rough.
We've gotten past general pathology, picking up the drill in Dr. Buchan's course for the first time.
Learning all the teeth and the names.
Having to memorize glycolysis and the steps of the Krebs cycle.
And maybe 4 hours of sleep a night, it's hard.
You guys should be so excited that you got to this point. You try and hold on to everything that you were just taught, and you try and make your hands not shake.
I was sweating buckets.
They have a tongue and they have saliva and they ask you questions. It was terrifying.
There is definitely a responsibility associated with this white coat.
Even though we're still dental students, we are professionals.
So you definitely have to uphold the values of the profession.
When you think of the ideal doctor, you're now that person.
You're going to be nervous, but that's okay.
I don't want you to feel ever like you're alone in there, because you're not.
Step right in, be confident,
If you fall down, get back up and keep going.
learn everything you can.
You're going to love what you're doing. So congratulations.
Congratulations on getting your white coats.
Congratulations.
This is a big deal. You all are kind of a big deal.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Best of luck starting clinic.
Hello everyone, my name is Billy Kwan and I am the president of the class of 2017. When we entered the college last year, we had the unique opportunity to design a pin that would usher in a new tradition. I am proud to present to you today the white coat pin designed by the class of 2017. After we each receive our white coat today, we will step off the stage and be presented by 2 of the class of 2016 class council members with these 2 pins. One, the dark violet pin, will be ours to wear proudly, representing all that we have accomplished and all that we strive to achieve in our academic and professional careers. The light purple pin will be our gift to an individual that supported us, that guided us, that was there for us and inspired us, supported our aspirations along this journey towards becoming a dentist. This white coat, and now this pin, will remind each of us of our significant responsibility to uphold the highest standards of excellence in professionalism and patient care. I'm grateful that our class will begin this tradition here today, and that we will each wear this pin proudly for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Billy. I hope you all enjoyed that terrific video. But in just a few moments, we will begin the part of the ceremony that we know you have all been waiting for, the presentation of the white coats. So to begin this, I would like to invite the 4 Class of 2016 Executive Board members to the stage: Arti Patel, Matthew Meister, Aaron Reed, and Harsheen Sidhu, to distribute the white coat pins. And now, I am pleased to introduce the 14 group practice directors at the NYU College of Dentistry. Yes, please, round of applause. Dr. Gary Berkowitz, Dr. Timothy Kulata, Dr. Angela DiBartolo, Dr. Maury Gendler, Dr. Martine Mandrakia, Dr. Ivy Peltz, Dr. Bapanaya Penagunda, Dr. Scott Podell, Dr. Stephen Resnick, Dr. Glenn Rocklin, Dr. Arthur Shackman, Dr. Aaron Soprono, Dr. Eric Studley, and standing in for Dr. Bruce Brandlin, who's unable to be here today, Assistant Group Practice Director, Dr. June Weiss. And now, please join me in welcoming Dr. Andrew Spielman, the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, who will lead the presentation of the white coats.
Greetings, class of 2017, distinguished guests, colleagues. Let's begin the ceremonies of presenting the white coats. Billy Kwan, Sean Carey, Christopher Bedoya, Justin McRae, Kendrick Park, David Ishakis, Fadel Ghazala, Karim Basili, Monica Bebawi, Olga Dakhtyreva, Stephanie Kolayakovo, Sabrina Khan, and Daniel Chen, and Karen Lung. Commence. Congratulations. David Dow, Wen J. Choi, Evan Lee, Sung Yu Choi, Hyun So Kim, Sung Hyun Nam, Kang Hyun Kim, Pedram Esaporan, Jennifer Chu, Susan Liu, Bing Wang, Hui King Peng, Wen Qing Zhang, and Grace Xuan Guo. Commence. Congratulations.